to have gotten this invitation by this committee, and I am going to just share with you that I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the festivities today. I am sure you're going to be very, very impressed with what has happened today to bring this actual opening to pass. So before I do anything else, just turn to your neighbor and say, welcome. Turn the other side and say, welcome. Turn behind you and say, welcome. All right, thank you so much. So I have the privilege to do some official welcomes, and I pray that you forgive me if I do not call your name. It doesn't mean that we do not appreciate you or respect you, or it doesn't mean we're not giving you thanks. So I want to begin with an official welcome to our representative, Ms. Stacey Ann Kane Davis, and she is representing our Deputy Managing Director, Dr. Cheryl McLaughlin. So please put your hands together for her. I'm going to also officially welcome my regional director, your regional director, Dr. Sasha Shimhu, in her capacity this morning. Welcome. I also want to welcome the regional directors that have come. I am not sure if they're all here. If they are, welcome. And of course, you know, that also includes our regional director. So one more clap for all our regional directors, Dr. Sasha Shimhu, Charlie Mohan, Dr. Elaine Holloway, Dr. Aston Spence. I am not sure if they have sent their representatives, so I just want to acknowledge all of them. All right? I also want to specially welcome our director principals that have taken the time out to be here today. That would be HCBS, TVET Engineering Cluster, Eastern TVET Cluster, and also the parish managers. If you are here, please accept our warm welcome. I want to also welcome LRDD and Media Services representative who are here. I also want to welcome the Trainee Council President and Vice President. They are here, and I want to acknowledge them, and that would be for this campus. I also want to acknowledge our ushers who are working. You would have met them, and they would have greeted you warmly. I want to welcome them. Past trainees of the Multimedia PG5 trainees, I want to welcome you. Mr. Owen Yang, welcome. Jermaine Newman, CEO, welcome. Westworth Kelly, and that would be Icon Media. Welcome to you. We also have Kemoy Shippey, Managing Director, KO Media Limited. Welcome. I also want to acknowledge some schools. Arden High, welcome to you. Norman Manley High, you're here. Norman Manley, welcome to you. Put your hands together for the students. Also, we want to welcome Newport. Newport is here. Welcome and wonderful. We also want to welcome the students from HCIT. Welcome to you. But most importantly, if you weren't mentioned by name, accept our warmest welcome on behalf of our regional director and also our director principal, Mrs. Marcille Tina Brown. Welcome to you. Now, in giving the welcome, if you look on the program, you know that prayer is up next, but I just want to say one of my objectives today is to officially unveil the Garmex Media STEAM Lab, obviously. Also, I want to highlight the lab's alignment with national education transformation goals and the Heart NSTA Trust mandate to integrate STEAM across training programs. When I was getting ready this morning, I thought to myself, not everyone knows what STEAM is, so it's appropriate to not delve into it, but just to say what it is. Does anyone know what STEAM means? Anyone? Or students, do you know what STEAM means? S-T-E-A-M? No? Yes, I'm hearing it there. What is it? S, what does the S stand for? T? And E? And A? And M? Clap yourselves, man. So STEAM education is really, STEAM is an expansion. Before it was STEM. And so we have now incorporated the arts, and it is now an emerging trend. And this is not a long-time trend. It is very, very new. So it is from the 2000s. So those persons that were born prior to, you may not have had the benefit of STEAM or STEM education. That's not to say that you did not get it, but there was maybe not as deliberate an attempt to incorporate it. So it's really the pedagogy, which is a constructivist approach. So it's really something that is new. And so with something new, we know there are pros and cons. So we want to acknowledge that it is an exciting experience that the students are going to be immersed in, but we also acknowledge that with that, there will be some challenges. And also in my opening welcome, I just want to also say that this opening is in keeping with the reform of education in Jamaica. And in 2021, of course, you know, the reform of education was launched. And one of the things that I highlighted when I looked at it this morning, I picked out one thing. And it says to overcome the challenge of economic stagnation and social instability. What does that mean? We are readying trainees for this time and this place, which means they are going to be more vibrant, more equipped, more ready, more creative, and we are going to press them with these technologies and this resource and this facility so that national development can take place. Put your hands together. Almost sound. All right. You know, sister, I'm ready. Okay, wonderful. So that is the context. I'm an educator, so I like to put a context into things for people to understand exactly what is taking place. So at this time, we are going to invite Mr. Rohan Wallace. He is the institution manager of Garmex Academy, and he will do our prayer.
Reverence, please. Our kind and loving Father, as we gather here for the launch of our STEAM Lab, the multimedia STEAM Lab at the Garmex Academy, I pray that you will strengthen our leadership. You give the leadership strength so they can continue to lead us, so we can continue to be innovative. And also the leadership of the Garmex Academy, so that we can continue to have events like these, so we can launch labs after labs. Lord, continue to bless us. Lord, continue to keep us. Bless our trainees. Lord, help Lord, help us to continue to develop our trainees so that they can be nation builders. Lord, continue to bless our staff so that we can continue to produce trainees who can lead. Lord, at this time, we put the STEAM Lab before you. Hope that you bless the STEAM Lab to help to ensure that the trainees that will actually use that STEAM Lab will come out and contribute to the development of our nation. Lord, continue to bless us, each and every one here. And Lord, may you continue to guide and lead the staff of Art NSTA Trust and also extension, the Garmex Academy. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Mr. Rohan Wallace, for that spur. And we will have our project overview by Mrs. Marcine Taylor-Brown, and she is the Director Principal of Garmex Academy. Put your hands together for her.
Thank you so much, Ms. Nicole Bailey, Masters of Ceremony. Do I need to get this a little higher, or can you hear me clearly? Need to be in alignment with my height, because I'm not going to shrink today, you know. No, not shrinking today. No. Thank you so much, Stephen. Great morning, I'm borrowing that, Dr. Shimiu. Great, great, great morning. It is an awesome morning to be here and to share with you at this official opening of the Garmex Heart Academy STEAM Lab. Just want to recognize Mrs. Stacy Ann Kane Davis. Welcome, good to have you. She is representing our Deputy Managing Director, Dr. Cheryl McLaughlin. Mr. Jermaine Newman and Mrs. Newman, we're gonna let you go early today, but we are really happy to have you with us. Mr. Jermaine Newman is the CEO, Camera Tech Source Studio and Accessories, and he is our key supplier of quality products that you will be seeing in the STEAM Lab today. Dr. Sasha Shimiu, you are always here with us. I acknowledge you. Welcome. Our senior directors, managers, or stakeholders that are present here with us, both students and industry players, we acknowledge you, we welcome you. The staff and students at the Garmex Heart Academy, and also our viewers on the live stream. We are being live streamed, you see, so put on the pretty face and the pretty smile today, all righty, because we're on video. How could we be launching a STEAM lab, a multimedia production STEAM lab, and we are not live streaming today? No. So today, it is my responsibility just to give you an overview. So under the theme today, Empowering Innovation Through Multimedia, Garmex Academy started training in multimedia production some 2 years ago, Mr. Wallace. It has been our vision to launch this STEAM lab since 2022, and we are just getting the opportunity to do so. So give Garmex a big hand. I know I'm not doing the vote of thanks, but Mr. Rohan Wallace, our institution manager responsible for training, and the program coordinators and other instructors, they have, along with the lab technician, they led the charge in ensuring that we have quality equipment and we have a state-of-the-art space to launch today. They have been doing it incrementally, and I just applaud the team at Garmex for that. Garmex Academy, in alignment with the government's mandate to transform the education system with special focus on TVET institution, recognizes the importance of science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics into the program delivery of the TVET institutions. This mandate issued by the Heart NSTA Trust calls for creation of centers of excellence and STEAM labs across institutions. Over the years, Garmex Academy has continuously strived to enhance its training offerings to meet industry evolving needs. The traditional approaches to curriculum delivery have not sufficiently prepared the trainees for rapid technological advancement associated with the fourth industrial revolution, Industry 4.0. To meet this growing need, Garmex acknowledges that incorporating innovative technology into the teaching methodologies, practical application, research-based learning is essential for institution growth and its relevance. And I don't know if you are thinking outside of the box. You may be wondering, Garmex, when I think Garmex, I think garment construction, I think fashion technology. Who's saying that? I don't want to say that, you know, I can read minds, yes. Yeah, you think that. But Garmex, since Garmex was opened in 1986, yes, we started as a part of the free zone, garment construction, machine mechanic, all of those programs that are associated with garment construction. And the institution quickly evolved into a number of programs. So we have program offerings now, printing and graphics, customer service, supervisory management. So you see how far we have veered just from the garment construction. We have early childhood education, training, also the allied health, one of our flagship programs. So you see, we need to change the name, Dr. Sasha, because I don't want persons to be thinking that we are only treated with garment construction and fashion technology. Definitely, of course, we have our fashion technology groups. When they go on display, you know that Garmex come out. Yes, right? But I'm just showing you that how we have evolved over the years. And today we are launching a multimedia production lab. And when we talk about STEAM, the A in the STEAM is arts. Arts are part of the creative industry. We call it the orange economy. And this global digital multimedia orange economy industry globally is estimated by 2020, well, currently in 2023, when the research was done by Global Digital Media Market, the projections indicated that there was an $832 billion US industry. That's the industry we are preparing trainees to be a part of. And this growth is projected over 12+% up to 2030. So you see why it is that we need to capitalize and prepare our trainees to take a piece of this pie. You know, when I look at TVET, and when I hear of the testimonials of the trainees right across the board, past trainees, when I look at people like Mr. Newman and Mr. Shippey, and when I see the money what they're making, I say, you know me, in the wrong business. A wrong businessman. But you know what? Yes, each of us have our role to play. So I'm just going to sit back, Miss Nicole, and I'm going to be grateful for the gift that God has given me, and I'm going to use it for His glory, because I know Mr. Newman, Mr. Shippey, Mr. Icon, I'm not remembering his name right now. These people are walking in their gifts. You know, so we just give God thanks for that. So when you walk into the multimedia lab later, you will see some state-of-the-art equipment, lighting station. Well, when you get in there, the team that is there will tell you, but I'm going to behave bright, and I'm going to tell you some of the things that are in there right now. There is a lighting station with soft boxes and strobes, reflectors and green and white screen areas. There's a camera hub. What is it called, Olive? The Cyclorama? Yes, that is the name. That, yes, that. So you're going to be seeing that, and our settings in there. It's really state-of-the-art. And I'm happy to see Mr. Rahim from Marketing and Communication. He is our Marketing and Communication rep. And I tell you, at this point, I'm considering charging Rahim for the number of time he has been using that space. I'm now considering that we need to put a cost to it, right, Rahim? But we are really happy to be sharing this experience with you today. We are honored to launch officially the Garmex Academy Multimedia Production STEAM Lab. There are a number of opportunities: content creation, digital marketing. The opportunities are endless, and we want to prepare trainees to be a part of this growth sector, the orange economy. So all the best. Thank you for being here, and welcome again.
Another round of applause for Mrs. Marcine Taylor-Brown. That was so good. I really enjoyed that. Did you learn something about the orange economy? How many of you there want to take a piece of that pie? How many? Everybody, right? So dust off your talents and your abilities. You may have your day job, but there's so many exciting ways of earning another stream of income. You could probably take up photography, who knows, and be very, very good at it. So I want to do a little icebreaker, and I want to stay on task, because remember, I said one of the things I wanted to do today was to, of course, unveil the Garmex Multimedia STEAM Lab. I also said I wanted to highlight the lab's alignment with national educational transformation goals. And sometimes you have to know where you're coming from to be better able to appreciate what you have, right? So the saying goes that you have to really understand how to embrace your Jamaican smaddiness. Yes. All right? So I want you to kind of remember where you're coming from and how God is good to us here at Garmex to have this state-of-the-art facility. Do you recognize this, anyone? Anybody recognize this? All right. Do you recognize this? What era was this? What era was this? What era was this? Boombox, probably. 70s, 80s. I have something for you, 90s. You did not escape. All right, what's this? Floppy disk. We don't have floppy disks there. We don't have this phone. I call it a rotary. I guess you have to stick your finger in and dial. And we have, what do we have here today? State of the art. And some of you, I will not call names, intimately interacted with some of these equipments. All right? So we understand how far we have come. And so we are embracing our Jamaican smaddiness by saying, to God be the glory. Great things. Great things he has done. Because if you are preparing a document and it is on a floppy disk and you break the disk, what's going to happen? It is irretrievable. If there's a virus on your floppy disk, it's also irretrievable. If you have a television and there's an antenna and someone wets up your antenna or take it down or kick it off, then you are lost. No signal. And so today, we won't have to interact with those challenges. Remember I said at the outset, there will be challenges. One of those will be just the care of the equipment, the responsibilities that we have to take care of our resources, and perhaps the technical challenges too. When you interact with technology, it may be challenging when you are not au fait with it. So give yourself grace. So, long and short of the story, you are going to see what the Lord has done. Put your hands together. All right. So, without further ado, we are going to invite our regional director. Okay, we're going to do the switch in the interest of time. We're going to invite Mr. Jermaine Newman, CEO of Camera Tech Source Studio and Accessories Limited, to come, and he is going to give his remarks. Put your hands together for him.
Good afternoon. Mrs. Brown, don't set me up. Don't set me up. Oh, it is morning. Yes, 11:04. Not trying to rush the day. All right, folks. Today is a momentous occasion, of course, you know. So, without further ado, esteemed guests, educators, students, and industry partners, it is an absolute honor to be here today at the launch of the Garmex Academy Multimedia STEAM Lab, an initiative that I wholeheartedly endorse. As the founder of Camera Tech Source, a company deeply rooted in supporting the creative industry. And for those who don't know, or didn't hear when Mrs. Brown said earlier, we are a full-service business around the creative industry of Jamaica. Right? We rent equipment, we repair equipment, we do procurement, and we sell, meaning we have it in-house. we also boast one of Jamaica's larger production studios. And so I understand the immense value of a space like this, one that not only equips individuals with the technical skills, but also empowers them to tell their story, express their creativity, and build sustainable careers in the digital age. This facility represents a bold step forward, ensuring that Jamaica's creatives are not just consumers of content, but pioneers in the global creative economy. I commend HeartTrust NSTA Trust for their vision and commitment to expanding training beyond traditional industries into a space that merges art, technology, and innovation. On a personal note, I too am a proud graduate of Heart. Having studied culinary arts and spent 4 years in that industry, however, I later decided to expand my skills through countless hours of self-teaching through YouTube. As a trusted and affordable option for individuals looking to equip themselves with useful, life-changing skills, I know without a doubt that if a facility like this existed at the time that I was getting into photography, it would most definitely have been my first choice. Thank you. To the students and future creators, this is your moment, your opportunity. Use this space to dream big, push boundaries, and craft a future where Jamaican creativity stands unmatched. Thank you, and congratulations on this incredible achievement.
Another round of applause for those kind remarks. I want to just pause to acknowledge our multimedia production trainees who are here, and you can see them walking about. They're taking photographs. A big round of applause for them. You can see they're there in the iconic HeartTrust blue. What kind of blue is that? Royal blue. All right, so welcome to you. And I'm sure you're going to really enjoy the STEAM Lab. We are pressing on, and at this time, I have the pleasure of bringing to you Dr. Sasha Shimhue, who is the Regional Director, Region 1, and she will bring her remarks. Put your hands together for Dr. Shimhue. Put your hands together for her. Thank you.
Thank you so very much to our Master of Ceremonies, Miss Nicole Bailey. Isn't she doing a fantastic job? If you believe she is, put your hands together for her. Mrs. Stacy Davis, who is our keynote speaker today and has ably agreed to represent the Deputy Managing Director for the National Training and Programs Division. Mr. Jermaine Newman, it's not too late to go into the area that you say you want to go into. And if you go into our lab today, you're going to be so inspired that you're going to do a program with us in multimedia. So we look forward to that. Thank you for your remarks. To, of course, Mrs. Brown, our own director principal here at Garmex, to Mr. Wallace, to the entire staff, greetings to those who are visiting us from all across the island, and of course, our trainees and our team here from ITC, who is providing us with great support, and our team here from marketing and communications. Ladies and gentlemen, the vision of the Heart NSTA Trust is a skilled, empowered, and transformed citizenry for service and nation building and global impact. And part of impact is embracing whatever area it is that the Lord lends your hand to do. And today here at the Garmex Academy, we are launching a multimedia STEAM lab. And I want to focus a little bit on the aspect that says multi. And the multi means that you are able to make multiple streams of income. Say yes. And the multi means that you're able to multiply in your career opportunities, trainees and students. Say yes. And the multi means that there's a multiplicity of opportunities that can come your way if you ensure that you grab this opportunity with both hands. You are here today not just because it's a school outing or you're trying to hide from work. I believe that the Lord has divinely designed you to be in this place for you to see not only the multimedia lab, but to see the wide array of programs that the Garmex Academy is offering and doing very well in. Put your hands together for the Garmex Academy team. At the Heart NSTA Trust, our desire, our passion, our mission is to ensure that the humans of Jamaica and the Caribbean and the wider world, that you live your best self. That through skills you find out that skills pay the bills, and where there is a skill, there is a way. And it would be remiss of me to stand here and not say that the clothes that you're wearing is tied to what? A skill. That the hairstyle that you have so wonderfully done and gelled down, and the baby hair that look like adult hair is what? Skill. And that the chairs that you're sitting on that holds you so firmly is tied to what? A skill. That the camera and the person standing behind it is aligned to what? A skill. And the coffee break and the food so nicely prepared that is to my left, your right, is tied to what? A scale. So whilst many persons want to be lawyers and doctors, I want to steal a line from Dwayne Bent that says, even the idea to do a particular surgery where you are not, you send a little light through a particular area, and then there's somebody at the end holding something like a controller. You used to play Nintendo. It's tied to what? A scale. We went and we filled out the stadium when Messi came just to see him. Some persons did not get in, and that's what's that tied to? A skill. So I'll end how I started, that whatever you find your hands to do, do it with all your might, because even a lawyer has to use a multimedia device to capture information. A doctor, especially in parts of a first world country, all our information is tied through one system. So no matter which doctor you go to, your information comes up. That's multimedia. The many of us that say, you want a picture, let me pose for you now, is tied to what? It's tied to a skill and multimedia. So let no man or woman rubbish the idea that through multimedia you cannot achieve greatness, and you cannot drive that car that does not say BB but says Papa because it's a X4, X6, or it's a GLE. Can I get a testimony from Mr. Shippy? Yes. So it's important that you understand that at heart we encourage you to put your heart in it. We encourage you to put your head in it, and we encourage you to put your hands in it. God bless you.
So ably delivered. Wonderful. Put your hands together for our regional director. Please, another rousing round of applause. Welcome. We see more students coming in. Very, very nice. Glad to have that. And if you have a skill, let me see you raise your hand. You heard Dr. Shimyu, where there's a skill, there's a way. Do you have a skill? What kind of skill? Mr. Erskine, what kind of skill you have? You can do photography? What about you? Wonderful, Miss Jody. What about you, Miss Stacy? Ah, really? Are you serious? Ah, that's nice. Mrs. Stacy and Kane Davis, she is good with multimedia, she says, content creation. So if you want to take a picture, or as Tonto say, meticulously scrutinized on the balcony. All right, see her. There are some values that I want to leave with you. I love a teachable moment. So for our students, I want you to remember, these are some of the things that will take place in the multimedia STEAM lab. So there will be curiosity. We're hoping to see persons curious to learn and to explore. And so, you know, curiosity starts with a question. So there will be questions that you're actually trying to answer. There will be imagination. We want to awake your imagination because there's so much to capture and so much to do in this lab. There will also be, obviously, creativity. So we want you to actually awake your creativity, come up with some great ideas, and these are all towards national development. Obviously, we're looking for teamwork. We know that persons will collaborate. Some of the greatest ideas that have ever come to pass have been through collaboration. Facebook, it was through collaboration, even though there's one person, obviously, whose name comes up, but it was through a college idea, all right? So through collaboration and teamwork, we're looking to see some beautiful ideas being born. We are also looking for persistence. As I mentioned, there will be challenges. Technology comes with challenges, and we're facing them head on, and we are looking to just have a wonderful time using this multimedia STEAM lab. Before I bring well, at this time, we are going to be inviting, we're going to have an exciting time now. We're going to pause for entertainment, and we are going to invite our past trainee, Henry. Where is he? All right, he's going to come and he's going to entertain you. Put your hands together for Henry. A bigger round of applause for him.
Check. All right. I'm so happy to be here, a part of this family. I love this family so much. I would never miss anything to be here, okay? Miss Gail, I would never start calling names. I'll be calling all of the names, all right? I'm sorry, kids. All right, they got my teacher. Anyway, I'm there right now. So I will just singing a few songs for you, so take it from my dear. So I will start with some love. So if you know the song, please sing along with me, okay? Thank you very much. All right. Say yes, say yes, yes, man. See, I don't wanna say, bring it, come, give me now. Let me tell you something. From the very first time, my heart say follow. But I know now that I'm way down. Now come on, help me sing a song. And the waiting feel is. Don't you treat me like a puppet. Sit. Cause I know. Thank you very much. Don't talk to me. I wanna know when you. See, come on, help me sing this song now. Sing. I don't. Say, bring it, come, give me now. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. Cause and I'm still, come on then, wind, and I'm still waiting, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, say, come on, say figure me, yeah, yeah. Yes, man. Come on, you see it, so thank you very much. Yeah, so, all right, hold it for me, please. So you see this song, I want to implore all students and all the people, you know what I mean, in what's going on, you know, the STEAM lab. And I encourage all you people to just work hard. So this is an uplifting song from a friend of mine And I'm going to share it with you today. And I ask you just please just participate. We want to have a good time, okay? All right, let's go now from. Thank you very much. So you see me, you know, I strive for a better Jamaica. And some wonderful people, you know, I say, hope everyone feel the same way. Thank you very much. Come, sing along with Santa Jughead. What me say now? Say, lift up your heads and... Oh, that's so nice. Come on, come on. We know that... Over here, so come, let's sing what me say now. Say... We know... Come on, you know, so we economic. Please, students. Time getting. Still we trying for. We're not gonna stop till the battle is won and we get. But if you lose your stand, there comes someone to. Over and over. So lift up your heads and hold it up. We know that we win the... Say, lift up your heads and hold it up. We know that we win the... Don't be discouraged by the pitfall and their worries. Pain endure for the night, but joy cometh in the morning. But if you lose your soul, there's nothing to gain. It will be over and over. So lift up your heads and hold it up. We know that we win the... One more time, what me say? Say lift up. We know that we win the... Now go book the color and we skin. Now go thief cause we want to win. Now see crown and no know the king. Now see blessing and no know blessing. But if you lose your soul, there's nothing to gain. It will be over and over. So lift up your heads and hold it up. We know that we win the... Yeah, man, thank you very much, and I'm so proud to be here. But I could never leave today without one of my original pieces, because I'm proud to do those writers' songs, so I want to share one of my original pieces with you today, okay? Thank you very much. And if you want to support me, you can go to YouTube or one of the musical platforms, Santa Jughead, and just give me a support. I appreciate it. Yeah. Change is now. Change is nice. Change is nice. How beautiful for friends to dwell amongst our friends in precious unity. My sister and brother. Amazing grace, how beautiful we are as one people. Amazing grace. You know what we need? Say we only need one love to save today. We only need one love so why you not go stray. Yeah. We only need one love. Come on, one love to save. Thank you very much. We only need one love so why you not go stray. Yeah. Change is nice, going in the right direction, whether you live in a shackle or in a mansion. Money big and tall, and higher than the Hilton. We have to firm like a rock can be in a sinking sand. Me say, what would you do if a war is coming here? Say, what would you do if we never did prepare? Say, what would you do? You would have say you never hear. Where Santa Jughead, me I tell you now, okay, we need one love to save. Come on, help me sing. We only need one love so why you so go stray, yeah. Come on, we only need one love. Thank you very much, everyone. We only need one love so why you so go stray. Considering the way we talk about love, how to us it means so much. Then come on, let's leave it up and stop this war and fuss. Say this war won't get us anywhere when we got so much love to share. So if you really, really care, all this mess can everybody in the Garmex. We only need one love. Come on, I want to hear you. We only need one love. So why you sung us? We only need one love to save. We only need one love. So why you sung us straight? Yeah. Change is now. Change is nice. Change is nice. But yeah. Jamaica need one love, Africa one love, USA one love, Russia one love, Cuba one love, Trinidad one love, Koreans one love, Cuba one love. Yes, we say one love. One love, one love, one love. So I used to go straight, We only need one love, one love. One love. I want to thank you very much for having me. Santa Jughead, I love you so much. Miss.
One love, the one and only. What name? You think him easy? The one and only Santa Jughead in the place. Big him up again one more time. One Jughead, not two. One. All right. Thank you so much, Santa Jughead, for entertaining us this morning. Put your hands together for him one more time. All right, we are moving on nicely. At this time, we are going to invite Mr. Romario Erskine, and he is the registrar here at Garmex Academy, and he will come and introduce you to your keynote speaker. So after Mr. Romario Erskine, you will be blessed by our keynote address.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It gives me great pleasure to introduce today's keynote speaker, Stacey Ann Davis. Stacey Ann Davis is an experienced leader in technical vocational education and training with over 19 years of service in the sector. She is currently pursuing a doctorate in business administration and holds a Master of Science in Information Technology from the University of Liverpool. Throughout her career, Mrs. Davis has held various leadership roles, including senior instructor, manager, and director. She currently serves as a senior programs director for community and special intervention training here at the Heart NSCA Trust. In this role, she provides strategic and operation direction for initiatives, focus on engagement, training, and employment creation, all aligned with the National Human Capital Development Goals. Her portfolio includes responsibility for over 75 community training interventions, as well as the High School Diploma Equivalency Program, HSDE. She also successfully led several national projects on behalf of the Trust, including the Global Service Sector Program, supporting skills development within the global service sector, the Learning and Investment for Transformation, that's a LIFT program, a social re-engineering initiative designed for 5th and 6th formers from secondary schools. Mrs. Davis is highly skilled in stakeholder engagement, change management, project management, enterprise risk management, and she is currently serving as the acting senior director for corporate services, where she oversees public procurement, administration, and property management. Beyond her professional commitment, Mrs. Davis values quality time with her family, and she is a YouTube content creator. And she enjoys engaging on social media, watching football and basketball, and has a passion for traveling and exploring new destinations. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a hearty welcome to today's keynote speaker, Stacey Ann Davis.
Thank you so much, Mr. Erskine. Dr. Cheryl McLaughlin, in her absence, I want to recognize her, the Deputy Managing Director for the National Training and Programs Division. Miss Dr. Sasha Shimhue, Regional Director for Region 1, a very vibrant regional director, I might add. Mrs. Marcine Taylor Brown, the Director Principal for the Garmex Academy. We have other members of the trust, the Marketing and Communications team or ICT team, other members and leadership of the Garmex Academy, stakeholders in this room, our trainees and other visitors. Good morning. And as Dr. Shimhue would normally say, great morning. And that we have been having so far. You know, I just want to start by supporting a point made by Mrs. Taylor Brown earlier. When I reflected on the presentation this morning, I was reminded of my time when I started here at the Trust in 2004. I recall at that time, and certainly from the inception of the operations of Garmex, they were designed to predominantly support or to present programs to support the garment industry at the time. And then I recall you were offering some programs within IT. At that time, we would refer to it as information technology, but we have evolved now to information and communication technology. Also, programs were being offered to support the creative industries. And so we understood the assignment then that we needed the science, the technology, the engineering, the arts, and the mathematics to drive and advance industries then. And full circle this morning, here we are. I'm so very delighted to be standing before you this morning and to be participating in the launch of our STEAM lab, multimedia STEAM lab here at the Garmex Academy. Ms. Bailey would have indicated that this terminology came about in the early 2000s. I recall we were at STEM at the time, and now we're at STEAM, and in recent times I'm hearing about STREAM to include the R, but I know we will get there, right, Garmex? All right. And so it really is a pleasure, as I indicated, to stand before you at the official launch of the Multimedia STEAM Lab here at Garmex. This morning, we're here to speak about what we will be presenting along this profound acronym called STEAM, Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics, the foundation of innovation and the future of Jamaica's workforce. And I want to pause at the term innovation because we talk about creativity, and that is important, and we're going to be doing lots of that in the STEAM lab. But creativity, you see, is the generation of novel and new ideas. But then innovation takes it a step further, where you actually implement and create a future that will uplift themselves, their families, and this nation. So why STEAM at this time? What's the very importance of STEAM in today's world, you may ask? Globally, 75% of all jobs will require STEAM-related skills. And Dr. Shimhue would have attributed to that earlier. She spoke about just about everything and anything around us or that we can interact or interface with today is really STEAM-related, STEAM-related jobs associated. And so everything, it said that 75% of all jobs will require STEAM-related skills by 2030. And of course, you know, our country has a vision, and the world has a vision to accomplish certain critical things by 2030. Yet, guess what? Less than 30% of Jamaican students actively pursue STEAM careers. But through this lab is just one step that the organization will take to changing that. And so it means, Dr. Shimhue, that we have work to do. But the trust would have started this a long time ago. Now, at Heart and Estate Trust, we believe that technology, creativity, and innovation must be at the center of our workforce development strategy. We are moving full speed ahead to ensure that Jamaicans are not just consumers of technology, but also creators, innovators, and global competitors. And I recall just on the weekend saying to my son, because he likes to play Roblox. How many of you know Roblox in this room and play Roblox? Right? Perhaps not anymore. But yes, or we perhaps are purchasing those Robux so that our children can play Roblox. And I was saying, I said, Saul, I need you to start thinking about how you can create, how you can innovate to make some of this money, because you're highly a consumer of what everybody else is putting out. And he said, you know, Mommy, I think it's true, you know. I'm going to give it some thought. I know that it's just a seed that I'm planting now, and he's giving it some thought, and so I'll continue to just poke him, because I'd love to see more young people becoming innovators and wealth generators instead of just consuming all that we are presented with. So what is the Heart Trust doing about STEAM? We at the Trust recognize, and you can see through this very launch of the Multimedia STEAM Lab here at Garmex, we're truly believing in transforming education and training, and we must invest in the future. This is why we're expanding digital training right across the organization. So we have quite a bit of STEAM labs that we would have launched already, along with our centers of excellence. We also are focused on strengthening private sector partnership to fuel innovation. And I was happy to hear from our partner and past trainee from Garmex here speaking to us and the tremendous work that he has done and continue to do to advance his business and create some employment while you are at it and creating value that is going to drive our economy forward. And we also are developing the next generation of TVET curricula and STEAM integration. So Mr. Erskine would have indicated to you, well, to me earlier when I questioned him, what are some of the programs that we're going to be offering? And so quite a bit of work would have gone into developing these programs to present to you, to train you, to certify you in the long run, and to also empower you to go out there and become nation builders. So this lab is not just about STEAM, because we're accustomed to hearing about the technology and the technology-driving economies and all of that. But this morning we're saying it's more than just the technology. It's science, it's engineering, it's arts, it's mathematics, all right? And so it's about opportunity too. It is about giving young minds the tools to innovate, create, and lead. In the words of Bob Marley, emancipate yourself from mental slavery, and you know the rest. None but ourselves can free our minds. And this lab is part of the liberation. It is a place where our trainees will calculate, design, invent, and engineer their way into the future. This STEAM lab is a game changer. The Multimedia STEAM Lab is not just about screens, wires, and softwares. It is a launch pad for the next generation of Jamaican innovators like yourselves, right? And it will be providing training, I'm told, in digital animation, and we've been hearing quite a bit of that. And there's so many opportunities for us to advance that industry. It is somewhat new to Jamaica in terms of the training that we have been able to provide. I believe that we have expanded quite a bit in those offerings. And so I encourage you, young people, this is an area that you need to explore, because there's just so much opportunity that lies within this particular area. I'm told also we're going to be offering multimedia production, and we see evidence of that all around us this morning. We have the streaming, we have the videography, we have the photography on full display. And so that will be offered here at the STEAM Lab. Photography, video editor. So as a content creator, and I'm self-taught by the way, it's just my own curiosity wanting to start. I recall many, many years ago when I started my natural hair journey, and a thought came to me to record the process. And I remember doing that big cut, and I still have the processed here in a bag. And I said, I want to record this journey. And as I learned how to care for my own hair, I thought perhaps I could share that with the rest of the world. And out of that came my YouTube channel, just talking about natural hair and the whole process that is involved in that. And so I'm a proud content creator. That led me to videography, that led me to social media posting, planning my post, all of that, even though I've taken a little bit of break, but I'll soon get back to that. Now, these are industries, among others, that are shaping the future, and we must position Jamaica to lead and not follow. As Agent Sasko, one of my favorite artists, and you will realize that I'm a creative because I've been talking and making reference about these artists, so many artists that I really do admire because they are just so positive in their delivery. And so Agent Sasko shares with us, and wisely said, every day another door opens, but you have to make the step. This lab is that open door. Trainees, you must now step boldly through it. So I've said all of that to say to you, our valuable trainees, the future is in your hands. This is one of the big moments. Whether you dream of designing the next global animation series, engineering cutting-edge solutions, or leading digital innovation, this lab is your creative playground. Play. The world is moving at lightning speed. Artificial intelligence, automation, and digital transformation are changing the job market. But with labs like this one here at Garmex, we ensure that the Jamaican talent will not be left behind. So make use of this space. I encourage you to sign up. Mr. Erskine and the team will encourage and share information on how you can get that done. Push boundaries, think big, and never let fear stop you. This lab represents strength through knowledge and guidance through STEAM. So as we cut the ribbon today, let us embrace the future with confidence. This is more than just a lab. This is a symbol of progress, creativity, innovation, and limitless possibilities. It was Usain Bolt who said and continues to say that he doesn't think limits, all right? Never recall Usain saying that to us. I don't think limits. So trainees, I want you to remember this. The tools for success are in your hands, but greatness starts in the mind. And so I want you to repeat after me those said words. The tools for success are in my hands. But greatness starts in the mind. So I encourage you this morning to go ahead and innovate and make yourselves, your families, and Jamaica proud. Thank you.
Excellent presentation. Put your hands together for Mrs. Stacey and Kane Davis, who so eloquently and ably represented our, it was our Deputy Managing Director. All right, I was looking for the actual name, Dr. Cheryl McLaughlin. So we want to put our hands together and thank her for so ably representing our Deputy Managing Director, Dr. Cheryl McLaughlin. Well done. I'm very sure that you got a mouthful for that from that presentation. And you heard that last part, so salient. The tools of success are? Come again? The tools of success are? In your hands. We got a reality check when she told us the low percentage of persons that are actually in STEAM careers. But after that reality check that she gave us, she also said the tools are in your hands. So we understand that the work is great. She helped us to understand the scope of what we're looking at. So many persons to train, but she also gave us some inspiration. The tools of success are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Put your hands together again. All right, so we are coming down nicely, and the last. Now I'm hearing from Mrs. Kane Davis that we have another one. But one of the principles of art is balance and proportion. So here, teachable moment. Balance and proportion. If you look around the room, do you see balance? Do you see proportion? Where you see the balance? All right, you see a plant over there. Right, so that's a principle in art. So we're balancing, right, in the natural by changing the modality, and we're going now to have a video presentation. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, before we go to a different proportion, all right, we are going to invite Mrs. Norman Morgan to come, and she is going to thank Mrs. Stacey and Kane Davis for that excellent presentation. She is an instructor here at Garmex Academy.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is both an honor and a privilege to extend a heartfelt thank you to Mrs. Stacey and Kane Davis for her inspiring and insightful words on behalf of Dr. Cheryl McLaughlin, Deputy Managing Director. We deeply appreciate the time, effort, and expertise that went into delivering such a meaningful address. Your words have not only enlightened us, but also motivated us to embrace innovation, wealth creation, and the power of forward-thinking solutions. Today, as we celebrate StreamLab, we recognize its role as more than just a space. It's a launch pad for innovation and training, a place of liberation for creative thinkers, and a futuristic hub for those who dare to dream and disrupt the norm. It fosters entrepreneurs, innovators, and wealth creators, ensuring that the idea of today shape the world of tomorrow. On behalf of everyone present, we express our deepest gratitude for your contribution. We look forward to leveraging these opportunities inspired by the wisdom and vision you have shared with us today. Remember, everyone, push boundaries and think big. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Mrs. Norman Morgan. And as you can see, the product is one from where? Garmex Academy. So put your hands together for our ATC. As I mentioned before, the two principles of design are what? Balance and proportion. So we are changing up at this time, and we are going to, I ask your attention to a video presentation.
opportunity to share with you, how this course has impacted me and why I believe that is a fantastic opportunity for anyone who wants to develop their skills in multimedia production. I am a firefighter by profession, but I'm also a content creator. And I've always had an interest in multimedia production to understand the process that goes into creating these unique, unique content that we put out to the users. And this course definitely had provided me the structure and the knowledge and the undone experience needed to basically turn my interest into real skills. One of my biggest takeaway from the course is that I was able to learn the fundamentals, how to use these professional tools or this professional software, how to arrange certain footage effectively, to create engaging and meaningful visual stories. For me as a content creator, this course was definitely not just about the technical side of production, but what it does, it helps me to understand the story, storytelling through visual aid. And not just that, I get to have a deeper understanding of how production impacts the content that we put out, you know. And I also get to be more confident to explore creative opportunities, whether it be personal work or professional work. The skills I've learned from this course are something that carries on into future projects, whether it be animation or video editing or anything that involves multimedia production. For newbies that are looking to get into multimedia production, what I would say is that you're curious and you know you want to start your journey. Basically, I would highly recommend this course. Whether or not you're a aspiring animator, aspiring videographer, aspiring filmmaker, aspiring graphic artist, just someone who loves to tell story. This course will definitely give you a solid foundation um, to help you to bring your story to life. And the best part of learning at Garmex, it's a structured environment, and with that you get guidance and support from your lecturers. And you get to work in an environment where you have other students, so you get support and you're better motivated um, with your peers learning at the same time. you know and with the STEM lab about to open, I believe that it makes it even a more exciting time um, to want to start this course. You will now have access to these new technologies and resources, and definitely will make learning multimedia production even more hands-on and more dynamic. I believe that it's a great opportunity for you, you to start now. You know, I benefited from it, and while I still do my job as a firefighter, I still freelance as a content creator, doing animation work, doing videographic work, um, and doing video editing. You know, things that involves multimedia production. You know, yep, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you to the technical team for allowing us to view that presentation. That was a testimonial, and that was by trainee Carlos Clark, past trainee. Now we're going to move into a portion of the program. Remember, we said balance, something very, very exciting, and that will be the opening of the STEAM lab. I'm just going to do some housekeeping. We're going to invite some of our specially invited guests to lead this process. So we are going to ask Mrs. Stacy and Kane Davis, and also our regional director, Dr. Sasha Shimhu, We're also going to ask Mrs. Marcine Taylor Brown and also our institution manager, Mr. Rohan Wallace, to lead this portion. So we're going to also ask our invited guest, and he would have given remarks earlier, Mr. Jermaine Newman, to be a part of this contingency. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you lead this process. And there is a door to my left, your right. We're going to ask you to proceed to that door. Yes, yes, definitely. So obviously, you're going to now go in order, nicely, quietly, and you're going to be the persons who are spectating. So those persons are the ribbon cutters, and you will be spectating and participating, bringing the energy. Especially our trainees and our specially invited students, we ask that you allow them to be photographed. We want to make sure that they are a part of it, so please allow the students to be in on it. All right, all our specially invited schools.
Underneath the audio. Load enough.
That slide balance here as well.
It can count down. You wait till everybody else come out. We have witnesses. Sis, no, I'm good.
Alright. Tell her when you're ready. Delana. Well, just a minute. Delana, you're gonna cut now, Delana. Okay, ready. One. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, cut.
Come with us as we tour the space.
All right, just follow. Follow. Let's see what happens in the break.
That's it. So I can enter. Okay, come models, come and demonstrate for us tonight. Anyone? Beside this. Okay, so we're having a live demonstration now.
Ladies, step forward a little bit to the center. Good, yes.
Gorgeous.
Put in front of us.
May I just add that the pieces that they're modeling are from Olivia.
So we need to test it out. We need to test out the space.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing is our interactive demonstration.
Dr. Sasha would like to test the space.
Yes, ma'am, I want to test the light.
The lighting
We
works.
are showcasing the lab's capabilities.
With one of our multimedia trainees taking the pictures.
Hey, Jeremy.
All right, Dr. Sasha would like to go.
I think I connected to it.
Yes.
Channel 2. I think I connected to it, so.
And see if it is true to form.
Yes.
Just a try for the one.
Come this way so we can see them. Thank you.
Going tight.
Oh, you're blocking this.
Come this way, come this way. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
You heard that?
Yes, that's all.
Can't stay before the streamings in hand.
Really good space. So we can do our type of executive pictures here, professional shots. We don't have to go.
Mr. Newman, come, take a spin for us. Dr. Sasha, Mr. Newman has to take a spin.
Of course.
I say my favorite part of that is flexibility, being able to.
Oh, tell us about it.
Alright, so
And you
these
can
are
do all your recordings.
So these allow you to mount your lights anywhere along the street. You can move it, so you don't have to worry. It's already a small enough space. So light stands will take up your user space. So with these, you can put your lights here. That you can see over here.
Excellent. And Mr. Shippey did the walls. Mr. Shippey, come forward, please, as one of the suppliers.
This is my better side.
Yes, this is the better side. So a combination of our suppliers. Yes,
Yes, combination of our suppliers. Grateful for the support.
Partnership at work.
Am I looking creative in the middle here?
You look good, yes. You look good.
Yeah, you bring them off, you know?
Oh no!
Excellent. This is really lovely. Yes, great job, great job, great job, great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, I also invite your attention to the work of past trainees over there on the wall display.
As Ms. Niken is pointing out, on the wall we have work of our past trainees.
These are past.
Okay, after this, we're going to reconvene in the area that we were at, and then we will have our So we kindly ask the ladies and gentlemen to reconvene so that we can give our closing. Yes,
We have a few students. Right. So they can come in.
All right, so we ask that our invited guests just
make way for the
make way to the area, reconvene.
Still on my camera. Sorry. Come on, there.
Who wants you to capture the training?
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you reconvene so that we can do our last item, which is the vote of thanks by Mrs. Jodianne Beazer. So we ask that you come inside, file in quickly, so that we can bring this auspicious occasion to a close, and then we will ask you to remain with us to be refreshed. We're just waiting on Mrs. Beazer. Well, Dr. Shimi is there, Director Principals and everything. Okay, all right. We're asking all our special invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join us. All right. Look who is coming in, our specially invited models. Look at that, wonderful. Ladies, if you would just give us a catwalk so you can go back down there and give us a nice catwalk. And we also want to thank the makeup artist who is also here. Obviously, Mrs. Jodianne Beazer will do that, but we are really pleased for the collaboration. So I'm going to ask them to do a catwalk for us as persons are coming in. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. As you would have seen, this was an integral part of our launch, and so we really thank them for that incredible display. So we're going to have the catwalk now. Sorry, we didn't have a little music. And any Jug, what's his name? Jug? Santa. Santa Jughead. All right, so give them a beat, give them a clap, give them a clap. Oh, wonderful. Very nice song for this. All right. All right. Give them a clap still. You can give them a rhythm. So royal. We want the designer to join them, and that's one of our incubatees. Could you please join your models? Fashion Technology Past Trainee. Please give her a wonderful, wonderful hand. I'm going to invite our fashion designer to just tell us about the look. Please come and tell us about the look.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so I am the owner of my clothing brand called Clues of Beauty. So at Clues of Beauty, the name says it for itself. I love African print. I like things that are bold and elegant and unique. So I'm all about that. So being a part of Garmex Incubator Program has been a blessing. It has opened very many opportunities for me being in this area to share my pieces, to be a part of this. It's a wonderful experience being a part of this Heart Trust program.
Okay, so that was Miss Olivia Clue. Put your hands together for her and her models, and you'll hear more about the persons that were involved from Mrs. Jody and Bezo. Did you have a wonderful time today? You were an incredible audience, and I cannot thank you enough. I was very intimidated by this task, but one of the things that I've said for myself this year is to do things afraid. So I've set that task for myself. One of the things I'm going to do is complete learning how to swim and doing things that I am probably afraid of. So thank you so much for being such a wonderful, warm audience. Tap yourselves. Before, of course, you're going to hear the vote of thanks, but I want to just thank the incredible team that put this together. I was really blown away when I went inside there. Were you too? It was just remarkable, especially the pictures on the wall. It was just wonderful. The photography, all right, display. So put your hands together for this. A lot went into this. And I am humbled, and I thank you so much for being a part of this STEAM Lab launch event with me today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am going to invite Mrs. Jody and Bezo, she's on the committee that put this together. So what better person to come and wrap things up with the vote of thanks. We're going to also invite our special guests to take some photographs afterwards. Mrs. Jody and Bezo.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Great afternoon. As we conclude this momentous occasion, it is my honor to express my heartfelt gratitude on behalf of the Garmex Academy and the Art NSTA Trust. First and foremost, I would like to express our most profound appreciation to our distinguished guests, industry partners, and stakeholders who took the time to celebrate with us today. Your presence at the launch of the Garmex Multimedia STEAM Lab underscores your commitment to education, innovation, and national development. To our leaders and the leadership of the Heart NSTA Trust, including keynote speaker Stacey and Kane Davis, representing the Deputy Managing Director, or Regional Director, Dr. Sasha Shimyu, our esteemed Director Principal, Mrs. Marcine Taylor-Brown, and our other Director Principal, and our dedicated staff at the Garmex Academy. Thank you for your unwavering support and vision in making this initiative a reality. Your efforts continue to drive the transformation of technical education and vocational education. A special thank you to the industry experts and partners who have lent their expertise, insight, and encouragement. Your collaboration ensures that this state-of-the-art lab remains relevant, sustainable, and impactful to our trainees. To our hardworking trainees and students visiting school, your enthusiasm, curiosity, and creativity are the reason we embarked on this journey. This lab is for you, to explore, to innovate, and to shape the future. We look forward in seeing the remarkable projects and ideas that will emerge from this space. Our sincere gratitude also goes to the organizing team who meticulously planned this launch, ensuring that every detail from the opening ceremony to the walkthrough was executed seamlessly. Your dedication behind the scenes has truly made this event a success. By extension to the HCBS team who provided makeup services, and also our incubatee who provided the garments for the fashion designing, and our media team who did a wonderful job in executing the live streaming, and the marketing and communication team who made this a reality. Finally, to everyone in attendance, thank you for your encouragement, support, and belief in the power of STEAM education. The journey does not end here. It's only the beginning of the brighter, more innovative future of the Garmex Academy. With that, I say a warm, heartfelt thank you.
I'm going to invite our Director Principal, Mrs. Marcine Taylor Brown, to give some instructions, some housekeeping.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Nicole. Today is the day of taking pictures, so I'm just going to invite the special, taking photographs. Did I get that correctly? Okay, thank you very much. So, Mr. Newman, may I invite you, Mr. Shippey, Dr. Sasha, Ms. Stacy, who am I missing? Mr. Henry. Where to your pretty jacket, Mr. Henry? Did you all get pictures of Mr. Henry's pretty jacket? Him took it off, all right. May I just invite the special invited guests for a photo opportunity right now, and then I'll give you some further instruction as we network and mingle. Yes, we have tokens for everyone. So if you did